Yeah, I mean, got a lot of respect for this organization and the way they do things, and still got guys over there that I keep in touch with. Great team, but when you start to think of it that way, you start to get out of your game. It's another game, and another opportunity is for us to come home and play in front of our fans, and we look forward to the challenge.
Talking to us yesterday about what happens when the run game open up the offense and pass game whenever it starts working together.
Yeah.
Have you noticed kind of you said it would open up things to win one-on-one battles
Yeah.
as a wide receiver. Are you noticing that Brandin is more and more difficult for you to get open in certain situations where the defense kind of more expecting certain situations?
No, at the end of the day, as an offense as a whole, we just got to get going. Sometimes run game ain't there, and you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes the pass game is not there, so we just got to bring one another up when one of those areas are not there. But at the end of the day, we're working to make sure both of those things are right, and and that's what we work to do. And we'll just continue to see as far as the bracketing and all that. We got other guys that can get open and playing at a high level, and I think we're going to continue to show that. So. A discipline. I think we just got to be a disciplined team. That's first and foremost, and not beat ourselves. And I know that's a cliche thing, but when it comes to penalties and taking care of the ball, miss assignments and stuff like that, if we can handle that, that gives us a great opportunity. But if we can't do that, we have no shot.
What did you tell Davis after the game to try and kind of get us past what happened?
Yeah, it was one of those things I told him, like, we have games like this, and none of us played good enough. Not one soul on that offense. And we just got to get back to work, but focusing on those little details throughout the week, and just got to get better. So you got to flush it, learn from it, but flush it, and go on to the next week.
How have you seen him respond so far?
I mean, I think he's been having an awesome week of practice, and just the way that he's commanding the offense, his confidence, not just in the pass game, but the run game as well. He's continuing to grow, and that's what you love about a young guy. That game didn't faze him. He's willing to get back to work and get better. Well, I think the first thing is, the first quarter of the season is just finished. We're heading into the second quarter of the season. We got a lot of football left, and everything that we want is still in front of us. And if you can't, get up for that, then you don't belong. We got a lot ahead of us, but at the same time, we also understand that we got to get back to work, and we can't keep saying, "Oh, we got next week." We need to get on track sooner than later. Yeah. Yeah, I think exactly what you said, keeping this thing working smoothly, at the end of the day, holding us accountable about, still coming in with that great energy, that smile that he has, and the way that he expects us to work. He's still coaching us hard, and so I think he's doing a great job of that. And when your head coach is still in it, you better be in it.
He sounded pretty loud and pretty vocal in the locker room after the game. What was his message to you?
I mean, undisciplined. We can't expect anything else but a loss like that, for undisciplined. That's that hard coaching, but sometimes you need that, and that's the truth at the end of the day. I mean, you look at that game, we're past it now, but that was his message, and, like I said earlier, we got to get back to the things that, from beating ourselves to give ourselves a shot.
In the day since, how do you notice more disciplined practice, responding to that?
Smoother walkthroughs, smoother practice plays. Guys are really locked in on their alignment assignment and focusing on doing their job, their personal job at a high level, and letting everything else, handle itself.
Anything else?
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
It wasn't that bad. I just needed rest to be able to get back to 100%, to go out and do my job at a high level. and it feels great to be back out there with the boys, man, and just be able to help contribute, getting wins on Sundays.
Do you feel like you can play at full speed, like same amount of defensive stuff as before?
Oh yeah, the time was much needed, and I'm back and I'm healthy and I'm ready to help my team.
So now, stepping back into it, what is it that you see the role is that they're asking of you?
What you just said, man, is whatever they ask me to do and whatever my team needs me to do, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna enjoy doing it.
What do you thought about Lonnie has progressed this season?
Man, he's doing well. His hands has gotten better. He's tackling pretty good. He know the defense pretty good, and he's just flying around making plays.
Do you think you would have dropped that interception in the past?
Maybe. But nah, he's doing good, man.
You know, you spent some time with the Patriots this week, and a lot of you guys have spent some time there. What are your thoughts about y'all notice things that like playing together here, and what y'all spent together there at that time?
I'm not sure if I understand the question.
Do you see similarities between? It seems like Casario's part is what you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
With that, have you noticed similarities between what you saw there?
I feel like this Texan team is very unique, and I can't compare it to anywhere else. We know hard work here. It's business, and we love playing football.
What about the vibe of the workplace?
The vibe is cool.
Like, how would it compare here to there?
I mean, like I said, I can't compare it to anywhere else, but the vibe here is great. All of the guys, we love each other, man. We play for each other, and we just love putting it all on the line for each other.
When you take a look at the Patriots, their offense, what do you see?
Say that again.
What do you see in the Patriots offense?
They're led by a young guy, Mac Jones, who's pretty good. He was the first round out of Alabama. They have pretty good tight ends, good versatile backs. They're pretty good. We just have to go out and play Texan defense, and we'll be all right. Yep.
Yeah, it's about damn time that he got one. You know, everyone's saying that since he got here, man. Said when you gonna finally join the club? So he finally got him one. Didn't take him long, first play of the game. So, you know, that was exciting. I was happy to see him do it. Oh, he was hype. Yeah, he was hype. He was really hype. And you know, I mean, that gave the whole sideline a lot of juice and momentum. So it was a big play to start the game.
AJ was on he thinks he has his hands have gotten better. But maybe beyond that, what do you think you've seen out of him in terms of development over the course of this season?
Yeah, I'd say some of it's just comfort. You know what I mean? He's become more comfortable in the system, and like you got to remember, this is his second year playing safety. You know what I mean? So a lot of times your biggest growth is after you have a full year in, you come around the second time around. Things start to make sense a little bit better and a little bit easier, and you're able to build a little bit more. So you're starting to see that happen.
What do you see? What went into your preparation for playing more close to the line?
I tried to eat a little bit of a bigger dinner to put some weight on. You know what I mean? Got a lot more bigger bodies down there. But a lot of it, huh? In a week? Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot, but you know, you work yourself up a little bit. A lot of it down there is just eye control. It's a little bit of a different feel than it is playing deep. Like deep, you have a little bit more of a spatial awareness type of feel. You know, you're covering more ground, making plays in space. When you're down low, a lot of it is discipline, reading the gap schemes, but also having that fast trigger whenever you do have a read that tells you to go, and to trust it and to go and not be hesitant, because if you're late, then you're going to buy time for an offensive player to come and block you or things like that. So it's a little bit of a different feel, but, you know, they're both fun to play. Yeah, just keeping in mind that they have a rookie quarterback as well. You know what I mean? So I'm sure they want to make quick throws, keep his confidence level high. He did a tremendous job, in my opinion, against the Buccaneers, the game that they came off of. So that game is just digging dunks. I don't think will kill you. And there's some trap plays that you could set up for that too. You know what I mean? If that's what they want to do the entire game. But I don't think that those plays kill you. You just got to be disciplined for when the real opportunities come. Oh, yeah, the Patriots are always good for a couple of gadgets, man. I don't think I played them one time where they didn't have a gadget play, either on special teams or on their offensive playbook. So we know Mayers is a former quarterback. You know, we know that they have phenomenal offensive coordinator, brilliant mind that's going to come up with something unique. But a lot of that just comes back to discipline. You know what I mean? And if something just doesn't feel right about the play, there's probably a reason that it doesn't feel right. Yeah, my mentality is that you can't let it affect you to make you play passively, if that makes sense. You got to still play your normal reads and play aggressively. And when that when that situation does arise, you just got to, play it. You got to just play the situation whenever it comes up. But you can't let that affect how you're playing the whole game like you're scared for it to happen. You just react to it when it does happen and then make the play on the ball. Yeah, I could tell you nobody was excited about losing 40-0. You know what I mean? This is a professional business that's what we live in, but the attitude's been bright. I give credit to Coach Cully and always having a positive attitude to keep spirits high, really trying to flush whatever happened last week down the toilet and move on as best we can because, you know what I mean, that's what this league's about. We go and beat them 40-0. Everyone's going to forget about last week the same way, you know what I mean, the week before that and the week before that. So it's a week-to-week business. And the task at hand is the Patriots, and they're going to give our full attention. Yeah, I think everyone on this squad at one point or another has been on both ends of the scoreboard last week. So a lot of that is just staying even keel. You know what I mean? When you win big, you don't want to let that affect how you prepare next week, and the same whenever you lose big. So you still got to have that same mentality, still prepare for the next week and go and put your best foot forward.
I'm sure teams will change week to week on how they approach you guys, just like they do for them. But with the Bills, did it seem like they were trying to take you out of plays by motioning you away from the run? Do you sense that?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have some game plan schemes. I don't think they were prepared for me to be playing strong safety off the rip. And maybe they did or didn't as the game got on. They started doing, we call it hawk motions, where he goes back across the ball and I track him. But you know what I mean? If they take me out of the play, all that is the opportunity for somebody else to make a play. You know what I mean? And the best thing I can do is just take care of my job, my responsibility, and let my teammates trust them to take care of theirs.
All set?
Matt, appreciate you guys.